Right now on Thornton360, City Council receives an update on Thornton's financial standing.
The summer project that made one Thornton school safer for students.
An important update to Thornton's activity guides. Thornton360 starts right now.
Hello and welcome to Thornton360. I'm Lisa Wilson.
And I'm Todd Barnes. Thanks for joining us. We begin this edition with a look back at the last City Council meeting. Economic Development Director John Cody addressed Council, bringing them up to date on the city's economic standing with the second quarter Economic Development Report.
Our prospect activity for primary employers is down a little bit this year. That's due primarily to some of the regional leads that we get being down, but the quality of those prospects are higher, and we are seeing more interest in new development from those. And we are also continuing to work on our healthcare district. We're close to a memorandum of understanding with the hospital. Then we'll be engaging the master planning effort for that region, and then hopefully going to RFP early in 2016. Retail program update. We continue to have lots of retail activity. I'm not going to read this entire list, but it runs the range from hotels to fast food restaurants, and we're seeing activity across the city.
To see the entire City Council meeting, tune to Xfinity Channel 8 or visit cityofthornton.tv.
Thornton's population continues to grow. The population is up to 124,124. Ward 3 experienced the largest single-family detached unit gain in a single quarter since 2010. Single-family attached units had its largest gain in 2 years at 27 certificates of occupancy. The total housing unit count in Thornton is 45,160.
The Thornton Activities Guide is now available in Spanish.
It has everything programmatically for seniors, recreation, arts, and culture. It has maps and access to all the different parks. It tells you all about the festivals and special events that we do for the community. So there's, it's all of the basic stuff that our Parks and Recreation Department does. And in this way, we're reaching the Spanish-speaking population. Initially, we will have the magazines on display at 5 different city facilities: the Carpenter Recreation Center, the Thornton Community Center, the Senior Center, the Arts and Culture Center, as well as City Hall. And then we're also going to reach out to some of the different community groups that we're in touch with, some of the churches that we know have a larger population of Spanish-speaking folks, so they can help spread the word that the magazines are available. This fall edition is the first time we've done this. We've created a flyer, and we'll have these at the front desks of all of those facilities that I just mentioned, and folks can fill this out and send it in to us, and then we will mail the magazine so that they don't have to pick it up. And it's free. There's no fee involved. It was important that we do the magazine in both languages, so we think this will help us reach those folks and make our programs more accessible.
For more information, call 720-977-5912.
The city will host free workshops to help you save energy, water, and money. The next Water and Energy Conservation Workshop is Wednesday, September 23rd at 6 p.m. at Thornton City Hall. Space is limited, so if you're interested, you're asked to RSVP now at neighbor@cityofthornton.net. Now here are your water quality and water conservation tips of the day.
Maintaining your lawn, of course, is important to all of us, but we recommend to use your fertilizers and pesticides sparingly, and water so it doesn't run off your lawn, and conserve on water, and that keeps the pesticides and the fertilizer from entering the storm sewer.
Hi, I'm Heather with Thornton Water. Here's today's water saving tip. It's important to aerate your lawn once or twice a year so that water and oxygen can reach the lawn's roots. Regular aeration allows water to soak into the soil rather than running off the surface and down the street where it's not needed. For more information, go to thorntonwater.com.
For the third year in a row, Thornton gets good marks when it comes to litter in the city. A recent litter index assessed the amount of litter in Thornton, and the city received an overall rating of 1.13, which means minimal to no litter found.
A new school year is right around the corner. When students at Horizon High return to campus, they'll find an expanded school safety zone.
We're going to be expanding the Horizon High School zone Currently it's on 136th Avenue west of Holly Street. We're going to be expanding it to include the 136th and Holly intersection, as well as Holly Street from just south of 136th Avenue to just north of 138th Avenue. We recently completed a study of Holly Street. What we concluded from the study is that a lot of crashes occurring on Holly Street were the result of younger drivers, which is typically inexperience and inattention. So we want to increase awareness along Holly Street by expanding the school zone. Also, as part of the expansion of the school zone, we're going to be reviving an educational program at Horizon High School. In 2009, the school created its own version of the iWatch Speed Awareness Program, which will also not only get students to become more aware of obeying speed limits and traffic control devices, but just awareness of their driving habits in general. A lot of the crashes that we saw occurring were not necessarily results of speeding issues, but more of inattention and awareness behind the wheel. So we're hoping by expanding the school zone to bring more awareness to drivers that they're entering a school zone. And in addition to that, as Holly Street grows in the future, you will have more traffic on Holly Street, so we want to implement the school zone now as opposed to waiting until something happens in the future.
Send your kids back to school in style and support your local community. When you shop Thornton first, your dollars are reinvested into your community. Your tax dollars provide for jobs, emergency services, parks, recreation, and well-maintained streets throughout the city of Thornton. Everything you need, from clothes to supplies, can be found at one of Thornton's many local retailers. Show your pride and support. Shop Thornton first.
That's it for this edition of Thornton 360. I'm Todd Barnes.
And I'm Lisa Wilson. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.